Hello everyone, I'm CZ Lumen and this is StarCraft 2. What I have for you here looks like it's going to be a rather interesting game between Protoss versus Protoss. We have a barcode in the bottom right hand corner of the screen playing as the Protoss versus Apple Juice in the upper left hand corner of the screen also playing as Protoss. We're going to see a little bit of a mirror matchup here from what I can tell from the battle breakdown on the website, we should have some pretty good diversity of forces and things like that. And I do believe a mothership may make an appearance. Always a big fan to see those big units just come out on the board and really just change the scope and the dynamic of the fight. I don't know if any cheese is actually going to happen, but we got a little bit of a crap top. I just watched the stream. Somebody apparently lost a lot of probes in the game. And Barcode here is wishing Apple Juice the best of luck not to lose that many probes. I gotta find that game. I wanna see who loses 229 probes. I think that was the number. But that's an obscene number. We have double gateway for the blue Protoss, and it looks like we're gonna have a double gateway for the red Protoss. Now, when I say two workers or army comparisons or anything like that. The first number is going to be the blue player, with the bottom number being the red player. So when I say, for example, 30 workers to 21, the 30 workers, the first number, is going to represent what the blue Protoss has, with the second number being the red player. I don't even remember what that was. It's a little early in the morning. I'm still drinking my coffee. And let's see how this game plays out. Cybernetics Core right here. Double gateway into a Cybernetics Core. By both sides, apparently. I'm guessing, so these two are probably friends, and they just like to play up against each other. Very interesting matchup here. I wonder if this pylon, it looks like this pylon is going to delay this possible nexus. I wonder if Apple Juice is not going to do the same. You know, it's just repay the favor, right? Does he get blocked in? Oh. He does get blocked in, doesn't he? He's just trying to do like what little damage he can, but gets denied the blocking potential. That's well played, Barcode. And now this pylon has to get taken care of before the natural gets taken or claimed by the red Protoss player here, building up into a Stargate. So just fun little play and counterplay here. Apple Juice is going to be just a little bit slower in that expansion. I love this, like, unbuildable area. So I remember, like, long ago, I think it was from StarCraft 1, actually, and then StarCraft 2 came out, there was basically people would block your opponent into their base by basically just building on the bottom of the ramp, and then the opponent couldn't, like, you can literally wall in your opponent by building in all the directions. And so the only way to get out was to build some sort of like transport and ferry over, but your opponent would have such an advantage by just plopping down a few buildings with some defending forces. It just made it impossible to really do anything about. Oh, we have this is something I normally don't see, as an hallucinated, excuse me, stalker. Hallucinations take double damage, and when they die, their ruse is revealed by just the way they actually die here. I have my graphics turned down very low, so this isn't going to be very pretty. And you might not have been able to tell, but basically hallucinated units turn into like a little puff of smoke versus what happens if they were an actual unit. They're pretty good for scouting. I've seen games in StarCraft 1 where what you do for the hallucinations, you would actually hallucinate an army that you already have, and you can basically look like you have double the forces that you actually do. And I think it was an AoE, if I remember correctly. So I've seen people straight up tap out of a match just because they see like this massive army walking up to their door, and this is other army walking up to the other side, and they figure, you know, I can't fight this, and then they would leave. So they would lose because of that. A little bit of harassment here. Both sides are building up that second expansion and 35 or 35 workers, so the economy on both sides is doing pretty well, except for Applejuice has decided to have a proxy gateway, which is going to give them a pylon by itself is going to warp in units, but if you add a gateway, those units warp in just a little bit faster. I don't know what the numbers are. I think it's something like they warp in like 3 or 4 seconds faster. I'll have to look that up. Let's see. I wonder if that Oracle got any work done here. It might have been. I wasn't paying attention, so interesting strategy to actually just go straight into the bulk of your forces, and this Stalker not using the shield to give basically the inside units +2 to ranged damage. So that a little bit of a missed opportunity, might have saved one of the Stalkers, but did a good job cleaning up that red army there. Red versus blue is what this game is. We're going to see if Stalkers are here on the red side, ready to defend. Is this a shield battery? Yep, shield battery going to be late. This is not normally what you want to see, as probes being taken off the mineral line in order to fight off an attack. But apparently, those probes doing their little bit of noodle damage is definitely going to ward these guys off just a little bit. See here, we have that hallucinated Phoenix. Now, if he plays his cards right, he can, or blue here can make it look like this is actually a real Phoenix. But if they're paying attention, or if the red player here is paying attention, they'll be able to tell that they are doing more damage than normal, and this isn't a real Phoenix. The advantage of having that hallucinations, though, if you can trick your opponent, then they'll spend resources on defenses or building up a force to counter Phoenixes when really they need to be, when really it's just a ruse. So, oh, did I just, whoa, hold on. That's what the plan is. I've seen Applejuice actually pull rabbits out of a hat with these Dark Templar, and with that proxy base and no detector units, yeah, no detection, this is going to be pretty painful. I don't know if you really want to take those probes and, oh my goodness gracious, I think you might as well just be mining as much as you can, but this is absolutely brutal. Observer is up. Getting a lot of work done. 37 probes down against the blue side. That is definitely a trade you want to take. If you can knock out 37 probes, I mean, that's 19 to 45 workers is not something to shake a stick at, because it takes a minute, a little over a minute for these probes to pay for themselves. And not only do you have lost, just coming back here, not only do you have lost mining time losing those probes, but now you have to build up those probes again, and you have to get those probes to pay for themselves and then build into the economy. So it's going to take a little bit before. That's funny. He's just walking in there. This is. How many probes are going to go down this match? We do have a little bit of a. We do have some attack here. I was just mesmerized by the Dark Templar play. Blinking over the walls and knocking out that sentry. Be like, I'm not having any more of your wall crap here. Just a straight up brawl between Stalkers. Stalkers getting down much damage as they can, and blue taps out. Accepting defeat. Bravo, good game. Really good game here. I thought I saw a mothership somewhere. Where did that not happen? That's odd. I swear there was actually huh. I must have been a different game. This game is going to go on just a little bit longer. It's an interesting replay. Interesting. Very interesting, but boy, that Dark Templar play. Let's we're going to go back here just a little bit, see what. So do let me know what your your comments are below. Seeing this, I mean, when you have a lot of Dark Templar, I think the best thing you can do is try to wall off and protect these probes as much as possible, or scatter them around, right? Like, move them in as many different directions as possible, so that way there's more like the Dark Templar have to travel further in order to get any kind of work done. And yeah, photon cannons, any kind of detection. Lessons learned, definitely, like, make sure you have a detector unit or detection as much as possible, especially when you're going against Protoss, because that's pretty brutal. Man. Okay, so we're going to see this little bit of a counterattack here. So this person believes, the barcode here, believes this is going to be enough. Pretty, now, smart little decision here was moving these Dark Templar away, and then after, and like just giving them time to basically perform this little bit of a counterattack, and then move in with that Dark Templar again, and that's exactly what happened here. It's like, okay, well, you've moved your army out, you think I'm done with the Dark Templar, but I'm really not. Not only do I have a pretty good defending force here with a superior economy, and I can just take that lead, but I'm going to take what's already working and just really just like hammer that home. So good job, good play, GG. Buy apple juice. That was well played. I like that. That was a good game.